Talk back to my video when they bring everything. We get hit like turn away next one before we get that notification.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the like button. https://www.youtube.com/live/POB7QXKJDZA?SI=sign JSDABXOT10WDNPIP.
Let's get it. Hold on. Now I gotta face the Magic. We're 6 on the Magic 2 and 3. Who says now Hall of Fame? I'm not playing Hall of Fame because it's too stressful. For a lock. Let's get it. On the roll. Let's go.
The Magic on their way to the locker room earlier tonight, defending their... Welcome to 2K Sports. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out.
Go.
The season is still very young.
And the Lakers starting five. We've got Edwards. Alex Len is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's James, and it's James in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Banchero. To the inside, Batadze, the pass to Suggs. 5 on the clock. Wagner for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Let's go. They want to forward me, Lane. Let's go.
Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the score by the Lakers. Pass to Banchero. Over Hachimura.
That's all.
Banchero no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Edwards finds Hachimura. And that one good.
Let's go.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Suggs, the pass to Batadze. And here's Anthony. Pass to Suggs. Now Anthony. 17 points in his last outing. From downtown, Orlando again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Let's go.
Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a
shooter.
But he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a three. That's a nice
three.
To go.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's James. And there's another one for the Lakers.
The play coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
A 3. Don't have to take over as much. Caught so far like I should have. If I would have done it, if I would have kept in the Hall of Fame. Still can make Hall of Fame so trash. Playing it's so stressful, bro. That's why it's most fun. I want to take over as much teammates are shooting. Making their shot for clutch and sliders. The D.
No good.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Oh God, I'm trying to show me.
Outside Edwards.
Get off me. Throw 3. Let's go.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the
Go,
AT&T 5G Scram Cam.
Let's go.
And so Jamal
Come on,
Mosley
boys.
calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Number 1, Los Angeles.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Suggs, the pass to Batadze. Over to the left wing. Pass to Wagner. Here's Black. From outside the arc.
That's all.
LeBron with the rebound.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Let's go.
They showed
14-3.
so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone
three.
on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Over that.
Here's Black. Back to Suggs. Here's Black. For 3. Len pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to James. Drills it
Let's
from
go.
deep. James has got his second basket of the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, threes.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Suggs outside. To halt the run. James
Did you
with
the one?
the block.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still
Good
takes
forward.
great
1, 2, 3.
pride
Let's go.
rejecting shots.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They
three.
played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And so Jamal
Just window.
Mosley calls for the timeout. We
Just
might see
stop
him
with-
looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Batadze, and it's Trent in for Banchero. A minute 22 left in the first quarter. And here's Suggs. Yet to see a basket. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Over Edwards. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Los Angeles leading by 16. And
Let's go.
Edwards slams
1,
it
3.
in.
Let's go.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them
three.
even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Jacks up a 3. Gets his
Look at
second
me.
attempt to go. Now he's
1,
1
6.
for 2.
And even before he caught the ball, Wagner had that measured up.
Edwards, the pass to James. Back to Edwards. 30 seconds left in the first. Pulls it from the top of the key, and the Lakers
Let's go.
tack
1, 3,
on
6.
2 more.
Let's
He
go.
drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
The threes.
Suggs surveys the D. Len pulls it in.
D.
Len's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Edwards. Back to Len. The 3 is up. What a
That's a
play!
buzzer.
He
Let's
drains
go.
it
Let's go.
at the buzzer.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. The Lakers on top, running away with it. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a
The threes.
lopsided game.
Let's get the
We'll see
quarter.
if that
We're
changes
going to have
here in
somewhere.
a
Let's
second.
go.
Guys,
The
the
threes.
Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Really see the strategy coming
Look at
in.
me.
Get the ball
Damn
into
it.
the painted
Got
area.
order. 26.
Let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
On the court for the Lakers. James is out there with Edwards.
Right back. 28. 28 to 8.
Then
Let's
it's
go.
Rui Hachimura, and it's James in at the small forward position.
No threes.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight
Good D,
together,
Alex.
it's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you.
Let's go.
It's a
31-8. Let's
And
go.
that's the improvement of his game. You gotta guard Braun
Come on,
close at the
threes.
perimeter. He can be so efficient from out there.
Carter, a screen on James. Trent from long range.
That's off.
It's rebounded
Good
by
D.
Los Angeles. Len's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards, a pass to Hachimura.
Let's go.
And
Go
it's
three.
slammed in by Hachimura.
Oh, what a finish. Rui showing off that athletic ability.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Orlando. And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. And so it's
threes.
Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New
Good
Orleans.
D.
That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and
Let's
that
go.
hasn't helped.
35-8. Let's go.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is
Three.
something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding
Good D,
points on the
LeBron.
break.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little
Ah, bad pass.
Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help.
Okay. Sorry about
with
that. That's why 10.
inside. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just
Let's go.
textbook
First time
right
10.
there.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that.
On
Seems
threes.
like they haven't missed.
Here's Suggs. And
Nope.
blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the
Let's
basket
go.
by Hachimura.
They're not 10. Let's go.
Hachimura's got 4 points this quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The threes.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Carter.
Alex, why you go past still? They're not 12.
Using his frame to set a big pick, Carter effectively disrupts the defense.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's James. He hits the
Let's
back
go.
iron and sinks it.
41-12. Let's go.
James has got 10 points.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
The threes.
Edwards against Suggs. And
Nope.
it's blocked by Edwards. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball.
Am I getting nothing easy, Suggs?
Orlando making some changes.
I can put Black in 'cause
comes
he's
in for
sucked.
Suggs. And Wagner subbed in for Trent.
Black, that's not getting nothing easy.
Wagner outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Len
The
pulls
D,
it
Bronny.
in. Len's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Go off me,
Here's
Black.
Edwards. And he makes it.
Let's go. 4-3-12.
18
Let's go.
points for him.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there.
The
No
threes.
rim protection whatsoever.
Carter, a screen on Hachimura.
That's off.
And Caro, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
From 10 feet away, Len passes to Edwards. 1:51 left in the second period.
Let's go.
The shot's
45-12.
good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Wagner. Inside. Here's Black. And it's
Nope.
blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And he lobs it up.
Let's
Hammers
go.
the lob
46-12.
through.
Let's go.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing
The
on
threes.
offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
That's off.
no good.
The D.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
I'll
Let's
say
go.
this.
We're not
Banchero
12.
is a
Let's go.
guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive
For
attention
three.
he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Got Brooklyn, got
On
Bulls.
Wednesday,
Nuggets
they're
and
off to
misses.
Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And that game against Memphis, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they have improved over the offseason.
Batase's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Black. Here's Wagner. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of
50,
4.
bro.
He
Look how we got
hooked
point on
the
14.
defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Suggs against Edwards. And there's James from the arc.
Let's
Again
go.
gets it to go. He
15,
can't
14.
miss.
Let's
5
go.
for 5.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Banchero surveys.
Grab it.
It's stolen by James. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lynn. And it's
Let's go.
flushed down.
24,
A
14.
nice jam.
Let's go.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Suggs
Indeed.
no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Edwards. Oh, nice
Let's
finish
go.
from the low
15,
block.
14.
That one's
Let's
good.
go.
Edwards has got 24.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity
That's
level.
all.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter
Oh.
what the situation is.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
Go in,
Don't see
take what's
too
wrong
many
with there.
39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word.
Just guard crow.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Take a look at Orlando. This is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Lakers.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. Thanks for tuning in.
Let's get the third quarter started. Let's go. Keep this momentum going.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
The threes.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Filling out the wings, Anthony and Wagner. Banchero out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Suggs in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Offline with a three.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Let's go. Today 13. Let's go.
Slams it in.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the
three.
fans going crazy right now. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wagner outside. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Wagner.
That's all.
Rebound, the
The
Lakers.
D's.
Len's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And
Let's go.
Edwards slams
16
it
13.
in.
Let's go.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
The threes.
Anthony outside. Wagner outside. The three
That's all.
from Banchero. Len pulls
The
it
D.
in.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Count it.
Let's go. 6-13. Let's go.
Hachimura's got 10 points in the game.
Woo! His energy is
A
unmatched.
3.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Banchero against Hachimura. Banchero passes to Batadze. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony.
That's all.
And once again,
D.
off the mark by Orlando.
Bad offense to begin the second half.
Let's go. 6-4-13. Let's go. Let's
That's
go.
what they came for.
Wow.
You need to bring a lot of help to stop him.
Man, with
The
his
3.
elevation, he might just rise above it anyway. James against Wagner. Will it go?
That's all.
The Lakers
D.
for the rebound.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Let's go. 6-13.
That one goes.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much
3.
better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. A touch over
Good
2.5
evening, Ronnie.
minutes of basketball
This is
played
19.
here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Wagner's showing he has the strength to beat contact.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very
Let's
early
go.
in Germany.
6-8-19.
Spending time in Euroball and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways.
A 3.
So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Tries to break his ice.
Nope.
Suggs, no good.
D.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one.
Let's go. 7-19. Let's go.
Okay, I see you.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh,
3.
yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Banchero.
The
James
D.
with the rebound. On offense, here are the Lakers.
Ronnie.
They're on a 14-2 run here. And Edwards
Let's
the
go.
bucket.
17-19.
Assist by James.
But a smart reliever.
Edwards got 12 points in just the second half. Orlando has got
3.
nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Suggs. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs. Showing
play.
toughness fighting through the contact.
Suggs against Edwards.
And 1.
And he was
Let's
fouled
go.
in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point
15.
play
No
here.
way.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I'm liking the throwback
10-4, 2-1.
approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
A
We
3.
also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Pass to Batadze. A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Now Banchero. Hachimura covering. 4 on the clock. Fires it.
That's all. The D.
Banchero no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah,
Let's go.
now,
Let's start 21.
he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
A 3.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. A minute 6 left in the third quarter of the game. Suggs against James. Now here's
D.
Suggs.
James.
He's covered closely. Misses the baby hook.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense
Let's
putting
go.
up a good fight.
They're not 21.
Basket counts.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting
3.
any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Wagner outside. Can they get it?
That's all.
Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first
Go away.
half. But
Let's go.
Still looking for that.
21,
number
21.
3.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was
No
sweet.
threes. Walking or
Here's Black, guarded by Edwards. Here's Black. No points yet. Bancaro in the post. Releases.
no way.
Nail the jumper. And so
Go in
it's
and
Los
throw cross under.
Angeles, making
Go.
this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Edwards. On the court for the Lakers. They've got Alex Len. Rui Hachimura is out there with James. Then there's Edwards. And it's James in at the 2. Takes it from distance. Edwards has got 44.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Down low. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Pass to Black. Trent with it. Anthony outside. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches...
Let's go. 86-21. Let's go.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show.
No threes.
I see you, big fella.
Anthony against Edwards.
That's all.
Anthony misses.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet.
Let's go. 8-8-21.
There.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
No threes.
Hachimura against Wagner. To the wing, right side. They need this.
That's all.
Shot's good by Black.
He's the last guy.
8-24. Why did you start playing that screen better?
Los Angeles is gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. And here's Edwards outside.
Let's go.
Drains the triple.
3-point white bet.
Edwards got 49 in the game.
Relentless in his approach. He
No
has
threes.
one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Carter, a screen on Hachimura. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Anthony.
That's all.
The Lakers with a rebound. Hachimura's got rebound number 8 now.
Good one. Let's go. 9-2-4.
I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence. Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense has been fun to watch.
That's tipped.
But still.
Here's Len. He's guarded by Anthony. Banked it in
Let's
over
go.
glass.
9-4-24.
We're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Puts up a 3.
That's all.
Len pulls it in. Len's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. It's Edwards with a drive.
Let's go.
Just rising up to the
rim.
9-24. Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
The 3.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Now here's Trent to the middle. Here's Anthony.
Nope. See that play. The D.
Miss right now.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the
Let's
offense.
go.
He simply
9-24.
just
Let's
can't
go.
keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
The 3.
Wagner against Hachimura. Wagner, the pass to Anthony. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Back off the
And
pass.
with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Wagner finds Anthony. And he takes it in for the layup.
Good play. 9-26.
Anthony's gotten his first basket of the night. Outside Edwards. Over Anthony. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Let's go. 126.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Hachimura against Wagner. And rejected.
Perfect timing by Hachimura. What a block.
Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. Banchero comes in for Black. And Suggs is subbed in for Trent. Batase with a screen. Banchero passes to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Banchero with a screen on James. And it's Wagner missing. Los Angeles has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Out of bounds.
Already got stay in bounds.
Here's Suggs.
For 3.
More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Graham.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Here's Wagner. Count that one.
21-28. 50 world.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Edwards, a pass to Lynn. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Suggs. Another
Let's go.
bucket. Wow.
130-28. Let's go.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Banchero outside. Batase with a screen.
That's all.
And it's Banchero with a 3.
Triple in the first
I
quarter.
bet.
He nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Edwards against Suggs.
Top of the key.
Three-pointer. And again.
Let's go.
60 points.
Let's
this
go.
guy can't be stopped right now.
They've
60.
had no answer for him in this one.
For 3.
The Magic shooting at 31% here in this 4th quarter. Banchero outside. Wagner on the wing. Check by James. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Hachimura. Banchero no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this 4th quarter. Chalk up
Let's
2
go.
there.
28-31. Let's go.
Hachimura has a great motor and competes with the best of them.
For 3.
And Orlando shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Back to Suggs. Over Edwards.
Slant.
And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
Alex.
To the paint. Oh, and
Let's
a
go.
beautiful feed leads to a
Let's go.
monster jam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making
For
Coach
3.
very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here's Suggs. Oh, and they immediately answer back
Let's
with a
go.
dunk on the other
I
end.
bet.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease?
And
Good
Edwards,
cross,
here we
Let's
go.
go.
And got it. Another
12-33.
basket.
Let's go.
That's
62.
62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance
For 3.
from him so far.
Suggs with it. Pass to Wagner. Batase with a screen. 3-pointer. Franz Wagner. That one's good.
On it.
Wagner's got 5 points now in
112-36.
the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Edwards against Suggs. The fadeaway.
Let's go.
Again, the Lakers.
Oh, 14-36.
He's
Let's
going
go.
off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
For 3.
Pass to Batase. Back to Suggs. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Here's Edwards. Again, the Lakers score.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is...
I'm gonna face Brooklyn, who's 4-4, we're 7-0. Let's get it. Still playing on the road. Let's go.
The borough of Brooklyn is the location for the Lakers. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt,
Dude,
it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Alex Len, Hachimura out there with James. Then there's Edwards. And it's LeBron in at the shooting guard position.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
6 on the shot clock. Thomas passes to Johnson.
That's off.
A three-pointer, no good. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Basket counts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Reed kicks to Porter. Back to Reed. It's up a 3.
That's off. Oh, get on that lane.
Yeah,
oh, 1, 4, 3.
Where that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
For 3, Edwards. His second shot goes in, off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Reed finds Johnson.
Nope.
Porter, no luck.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Let's go.
Good.
Not 3. Oh,
nice
6.
work in the painted area. Alex Len with the size and skill to do more of this.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez.
Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you, David.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
The 3.
Edwards against Porter. Pass to Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. Reed with a screen for Porter. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly
what the fuck was that animation? Oh, watch in. 13-3.
2 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Wilson. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Nets. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they've started the way we expected. Aggressive, relentless, just imposing their will upon lesser teams.
Johnson outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Get on that quick run. 13-6.
Is exactly what you're looking for. Cam Johnson, one of the best shooters in the league.
And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in
Let's
the
go.
NBA.
Let's go right back. 15-6.
That is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today.
Agreed.
That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
Well, it's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Edwards again.
Like a double.
And again, it's
Let's
the
go.
Lakers.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside Thomas. Porter with the screen for Thomas. Oh, good with the triple. Lakers leading by 12. Here's Edwards. He takes it in.
Let's go. Can't guard me. 26. You can't guard me.
What a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
The three. Spin right here.
It's Thomas on the wing. Covered by LeBron. No
Good
good
that
time. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right.
Let's go.
He stays
4-2-6.
connected and
Let's go.
great timing on the contest.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on
Three.
both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
To the middle, looking to end the run, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Size and athleticism by Cam Johnson. How about that vertical?
Edwards passes to Hachimura. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Pass to Johnson.
He's running.
Rejection by James. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Porter. LeBron
Let's go.
with the bucket.
The story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And it's Porter with the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing by 19. And the foul on Rui Hachimura.
Good call.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitutions on the court.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Edwards.
Good call.
Rebound, Brooklyn.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Johnson dishes to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. The shot missing. And so it's Los Angeles. Lead heading into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. But, plenty of time left for a comeback.
Let's go.
And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got LeBron James laying out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's James, and it's Edwards in at the one. Lakers leading by 17. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now,
13.
Big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Let's go.
Number 9 to fall. He's
13-13. Let's go. Let's move right back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Let's go. 34-13. Let's go.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Let's go.
Jordy
Call it up because I need it.
has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Lakers. The fourth spot held by the Nets.
And these are two teams that excel at punishing opponents for their mistakes. I mean, they certainly did that last season.
Kennard for 3. The rebound by James. Lakers leading by 21. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
Yeah, Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5.
Let's go.
13-13. Mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
Johnson outside. Kennard with a screen on James. Pass to Hood, Javino. Will it go? Hachimura grabs the miss. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Len banked in off the glass.
38-13. Let's go.
But Len with too much height and length to be affected by it.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Oh.
Edwards against Kennard.
That's an easy.
With the block.
Here
he goes.
Let's go. 40-13. Let's go. Come on, you know what I time before the fourth quarter.
Level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Timeout called the Nets. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Nets. Cameron Thomas comes in for Luke Kennard.
3.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pick by Reid. Johnson down low. Edwards there. Johnson shot is off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces.
Let's go. 14-13. Let's go.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
3.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. They could use a bucket. That one falls.
That's a
watch that, Bronny. 14-15.
That to fall inside.
LA has gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Edwards drawing the double team. Kicks it out to James. Connects from three-point range.
45-15. Let's go.
James has got 7.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
LeBron shot is off, and it's the Lakers' ball. They're on an 18-5 run here. And Edwards with the stop.
Too quick.
Boy, he's
Too
been
quick.
unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Pass to Claxton. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Reid, and it's blocked.
Sometimes teams are not afraid to take it straight at Hachimura. He sends it back on that opportunity.
Cameron Johnson, Jalen Wilson, Kevin
Here's Reed. Shoots over Len. Reed misses.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving
Let's go.
a cushion.
49-15.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Outside Thomas. Reed with a screen on James.
That's all.
There's Thomas with the three.
There's on that poker.
Trifecta.
We're not 18.
Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Cam Thomas is an enthusiastic three-point shooter. This guy will not hesitate.
Let's go. Big point right back.
36 points for Champ.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose.
Let's go.
Great first quarter, even better in the second.
The threes.
Porter kicks to Thomas. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Porter. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards passes to LeBron. Pulls up from the corner. Again,
Let's
Los
go.
Angeles.
3-14.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
LeBron with the block. And
Go ahead,
so it's the
course down with
Los
her.
Angeles Lakers going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Brooklyn Nets. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
That is more than enough of a...
Let's get third quarter. Let's go.
We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
They've got Kevin Porter. Wilson out there with Johnson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. LA has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
There are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
James against Thomas.
Fuck what I still drink.
Johnson outside.
That's all.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edwards passes to Hachimura.
Let's go. We're down to 18. Let's go.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Hachimura getting off the floor and finishing with no doubt.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Wilson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. LA's gotten all but one of their 3-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets
6 to
from
18.
inside.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Three.
What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity
Let's go.
here. Whatever they
6-14.
talked
Let's
about
go.
at halftime, it's not working.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and
three.
quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Outside Thomas. Shot to stop the run. And
Indeed,
again,
LeBron.
no good by Brooklyn. Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And LeBron
Let's go.
gets it
6
to
to
go
18.
with the
Let's go.
assist from Edwards. Edwards got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Thomas. Wilson with it. Here's Johnson. He has 5. Reed with a screen for Johnson.
Off.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Indeed.
Lakers have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the
Let's
floor.
go.
And it goes down 2 points.
6 to 18.
Every
Let's go.
time they get scored on during this run,
The
it's
three.
come from inside the paint.
Porter kicks to Thomas. Back to Porter.
Indeed.
Edwards with the block.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Len. And the
Let's go.
dunk by Len.
7 to 18. Let's go.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think
three.
it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Reed against Len. And stolen
Still.
by James. As break, the Lakers. And then
Let's go.
Len slams it in.
5 to 18. Let's go.
Gives him a
Let's
double-double
go.
on this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Just
A three.
fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
From deep, Thomas sinks the triple. Thomas got 8
And 3 to 1.
And in
So they were
nailing
off.
the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Lakers.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in
Let's
the
go.
2021
Let's go right back.
NBA Draft GA.
25-21.
I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
3.
It's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end
Still.
of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him.
Let's go.
on their
25-21.
roster.
Let's go.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can
With
see
three.
how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Thomas against James. Here's Wilson. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
That's 1 to 3.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Hachimura. Edwards kicks to Hachimura. And again,
Let's
it's the
go.
Lakers from deep.
8 to
How many
23.
times have we seen a possession like that from them today?
Well, three.
Ending with the basket coming off a pretty pass.
And the rejection by James.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back. Ooh, LeBron on the defensive end. I know
Indeed.
he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Edwards.
Oh my
Stolen by
God, Reed.
44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Thomas kicks to Porter. No good on the triple.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Here's Edwards. And here's the
Let's go.
drive.
8 to 23.
Overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I
A three.
think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. James against Thomas.
Let's go. Let's go.
Clock at 4. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And so it's Los Angeles.
Let's go full charge for here. Get the double. Let's go.
Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's
Let's go.
the same from the first three quarters. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Line out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Edwards. Then it's James. And it's James in at the three, the small forward. Hachimura against Dunn. Kennard with a screen on LeBron. Johnson can't get it to go. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They get to take on the Bulls in Chicago.
Let's go.
That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
Done outside. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement.
Let's go. 8-8-23. Let's go.
And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
For three.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Claxton. Back to Kennard.
Nope.
And the rejection by James. Outside Edwards. Launches it. And another one falls. Amazing.
91-23. Let's go.
Dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
For three.
Done against Hachimura. Dunn passes to Kennard. Johnson against James. To stop the run.
Nope.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Land's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Edwards finds Hachimura. Kicks it out to James.
Let's go.
Los Angeles with the
94-23. Let's go.
Ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Kennard on the wing. Edwards defending. Johnson outside. Claxton sets the screen for Johnson. And again, it's the Nets missing.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's
54. 93. Let's go.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Wing shot on the way. Johnson missing again.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break
Let's go.
through.
98-23.
Get an easy opportunity.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Kennard kicks to Johnson. Going inside. Great D that time from James.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Kennard against Edwards. Claxton a screen on Edwards. That's a 2 from Kennard. And the Nets miss again. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Edwards passes to Hachimura. Out to the wing. Claxton with the steal.
Claxton.
Here's Hood Schifino. Pass to Kennard. Johnson outside. Kennard setting the pick for Johnson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. LA's gone 2 for 2 for 3-point land to start the fourth quarter.
23. Let's go.
Oh my goodness, if that's the very definition of above the rim. Len showing terrific body control. What a punctuation.
And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has.
Let's go. 104-23. Let's go.
Nice. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Kennard, the pass to Dunn. And Hachimura with a clear path to the rack.
Let's go. 106-23. Let's go.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
Here's Kennard. And the layup
falls.
Much needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by Los Angeles.
Kennard against Edwards. Over Kennard. And
let's go. 125. Let's go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Dunn outside. Shoots over Hachimura. Dunn shot's good.
Luke Kennard came in with a reputation as a shooter, but how about the passing? He's really working on this aspect.
Edwards inside. Kennard covering.
Let's go. 127.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
A three. The first cross.
Dunn outside. And it's blocked.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Here's Porter, and he gets it to go. Porter's got his first points of the night.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And that one's
13-29. Let's go.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Pass to Thomas. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. Nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Here's Edwards. That one goes.
Let's go. Still there.
67 points for Champ.
2-9. Let's go.
Forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
A three.
Outside Wilson. Back to Porter. Pulls from the top of the key. The Lakers with the rebound. Len's got his 16th rebound on the night. For three, Edwards. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. James good.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, in the fourth quarter, were you looking to be aggressive?
Yeah, just try to close the game out. You know, my teammates look for me in the fourth quarter to close the game out with my scoring and just my playmaking ability. So, you know, to be able to go out there and come through for it means a lot.
I know they're used to it by now, but I know you're still happy with the win. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game.
BRB, I am about to eat.
I'm back.
I am back.
Alright. Now I gotta face the Bulls. Well, you know, they're 6-3. They're still playing on the road. Let's go.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2. And Clark, for these two teams,
Let's go.
a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, BA, and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
And now the Los Angeles starters. James is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Alex Len. Then there's Edwards. And it's James in at the 2 guard. Here's Ball. Following the score by Los Angeles. Up top, White. Pass to Vucevic. Ball outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Williams with it. Ball outside. Pass to White. Now here's Vucevic. From 7. No good off the back of the rim.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender.
Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does. He has an ample frame, BA. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Let's go.
Slams it
in. Let's go.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Williams
shot on it.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Edwards outside. And Los Angeles another 3.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Here's Ball. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Let it go.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
7th in steals, and they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And you talked about their assist rate. It was impressive. They made sure to keep all 5 guys on the floor involved in the offense at all times. Great teamwork.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for.
Let's go. 42.
Still plenty of time
I need a ball.
You can't help
but look toward I need a timeout, boys. Let's go. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the fucking smoke.
Coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first.
The 3.
James against White. Ball, a screen on James. Pass to Buzelis. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Up top, Vucevic.
Good D.
Again, no good by Chicago. The Lakers lead by 11. Here's Edwards. And
Let's go.
Edwards
53.
slams it in.
Let's go.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Let's go.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody. Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
There's the drive.
Let's
that
go.
One goes.
23. Let's go.
Edwards got 15 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Chicago. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Williams. Terry comes in for White. And it's Young in for Ball. A minute 58 left to play in the first. Young against Edwards. Here's Terry to snap the cold streak.
That's all.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Len's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Edwards outside. And the three-pointer goes.
3-3-3.
18 points for him.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
For threes.
Young looking around. Vucevic, the pass to Terry. From deep three-point range.
That's all.
Vucevic's shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him
Let's
drill
go.
those
Let's
and shoot
go.
around
Let's
all
go.
the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
For threes.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Buzelis. Puts it up. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Impressive work protecting the basket.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Over that screen.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Liddell's checked in for Terry.
Checking into the game for your Bulls. Number 50.
Here's Buzelis. Hachimura with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first.
Let's go.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too.
What's up, Knox? Will you just girl? Yes, I will.
Are you subscribed?
Don't discount that.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
I'll do a fade. I'll give you a fadeaway. And that's really, man.
Their offense stole.
Never, I'll get away. I'll give you a fadeaway. That's the quarter.
Young against Edwards. Shoots over Young. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
31-3.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline.
Go in the first tower. Let's get the first tower. Let's go.
And the buzzer
Don't want to get this bullshit momentum. I want to come back in halftime. So I want to keep this momentum going. Subscribe to like button. Subscribe to like button. We got 4 likes. Let's see if we get a 10 likes.
Has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Mitchell Robinson, who's Ellis out there with Kispert. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu, and it's Terry in at point guard.
Let's go.
That's the Bulls'
3-3.
five as we
Let's
get
go.
into the second quarter.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pass to Robinson. Dosunmu with it. Here's Buzelis. Hachimura covering. 4 on the clock. And here's Kispert from the arc. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Edwards with it. Dosunmu picks him up.
Let's go. Let's go.
Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Pass to Buzelis. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball.
Let's go. Let's go.
One home. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Still.
Here's Terry. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Can't hit from in close.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the
play.
Well,
Let's go.
Bigger and more athletic. Do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Over that screen.
Here's Terry.
That's off.
The Bulls with another miss.
Hey, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he's trying to get back at his opponent.
Let's go.
And he continues to put in work in the paint.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Dosunmu. Robinson, a screen on James. Down low. Picked it out of midair. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Hachimura. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Hachimura's gotten his second bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Shot no good by Kispert.
They just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from. And, they've got to be careful.
Let's go.
Breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Out to Hachimura. Edwards, a pass to Hachimura. Drops
in
the 3. Hachimura's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hachimura has the ability to torch defenses from deep and continues to work on this area of his game.
Here's Terry, guarded by Edwards. Robinson passes to Dosunmu.
Remaining in the first half.
Kispert outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Terry.
That's off.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't
Let's
look
go.
completely comfortable or confident.
I thought about missed it.
I can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence.
Let's go.
You got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Kispert outside. Screen by Robinson. Here's Dosunmu. No good. Unable to win this run.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
He drops
yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Terry.
Over there.
Screen by Robinson.
It's
blocked by Edwards. Driving in.
Let's go. Let's go.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Outside Edwards. And
Let's go. 6 o'clock.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll. They're measured.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
And moving on, guys, it's early in the season.
Bulls right behind us from 2-4
Check it out, Los Angeles. They're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in line.
Listen, nobody should be surprised by how they're playing. This team is loaded.
Thanks, as always.
Let's get the third quarter. Let's go.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's White. No made baskets yet. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got LeBron James. Rui Hachimura is out there with Alex Len. Then there's James, and it's Edwards in at the point. There's a screen. White for 3. He buries it from 3. White's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Edwards against Ball.
What's it? Move.
Edwards looking it over, and he drives in.
Let's go. Just do it. A smart reliever. Let's go.
Bad intentions. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Vucevic.
But still.
All by himself. And
let's go. Let's go.
Woo! His energy is unmatched. And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Vucevic with it. Len's there. Vucevic, the pass to Kispert. The three from Ball.
No, Ball not easy,
James
bro.
with the rebound. James has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Edwards. Here's Lynn. Williams defending. Oh, Williams with the block.
Fuck you, William.
Here's Ball.
Yo, cover D.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Lynn is
Let's go.
good.
6 of 8.
Got
Let's
10.
go.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Vucevic. Clock at 6. Ball outside. Launches a 3. Len pulls it in. Len's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Hachimura outside. Connects from downtown. He's got 13.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Los Angeles has gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. Fades. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 42 in the game.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Agreed.
Edwards against Ball. Left side Williams. Williams a screen on James. Here's White. Rebound the Lakers. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes his...
Let's go. Let's go.
Wow, man.
Edwards.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
That's off.
All no good.
The D.
And the shooter had
Ball,
very little space on that
easy.
attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of...
Let's go. 10-5-10. Let's go.
What a throw down. Nice. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
No threes.
And it's blocked by Edwards.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
For Chicago, Ellis has checked in for Kispert. DeSue comes in for White. And it's Young in for Ball.
Yeah, you can sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
Edwards, a pass to Lynn. Got it.
Let's go.
Lynn's got 14.
Let's go.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Pass to Vucevic. To stop the run.
That's off.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds now.
Let's go. 8-10. Let's go.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And here is Williams. Here's Ellis. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the
glass.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Edwards against Young. Edwards, the pass to Hachimura. The 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7. Showing no signs of letting up.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
The ball's knocked loose. He shoots it. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
8-12.
They're going old school out there now. Working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Pass to Young. Now Vucevic. No points so far.
Steve.
And it's the Lakers on the break. And he goes in for the dunk.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
All the way.
Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed
Let's
in
go.
by
91-12.
Hachimura.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in
Going in
transition is
third
that
quarter.
quick
Wait to the fourth quarter. Let's go.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, way out of reach with an enormous lead. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
They're shooting a high percentage, but you know what?
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Smith out there with Buzelis. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Buries it from 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Pass to Buzelis.
There you
Now
go.
here's Smith. Dosunmu outside. Shot clock at 5. That one is off. Some solid defense from James.
Oh, that pass.
Now here's Young.
That's off.
The Lakers with a rebound.
The D.
Len's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's Edwards with a drive.
Let's go. Nice to go. Let's go.
Mitchell Robinson on the wrong end of that one.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Here's
Dosunmu.
That's off.
And he gets it to go.
On there, bro.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have
it. Young against Edwards. Out to Hachimura. James outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
No, 14. Let's go.
James is knocking down his threes. Watch out.
This
offense is dangerous.
Pass to Smith. Driving inside. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, you have two choices: either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Back it up.
The fader. Another one.
Let's go. 50. 116. Let's go.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Young finds Smith. Back to Young. Here's Buzelis.
No threes.
Dosunmu outside. The 3.
That's off.
He drops it from
range. On that. 119.
The Lakers have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Good.
Let's go.
That's
let's play right back. 104-19. Let's go.
He's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Buzelis. Over James. Rebound the Lakers. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. And that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Get that LeBron.
James with the ball. Dosunmu picks him up. And here's Edwards outside. That falls.
Let's go.
Nice feed that time
19.
from
Let's
James.
go.
James has got his 3rd assist of the night. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
They've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort. That's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he's shot so poorly.
Dosunmu
Sorry.
Tumu outside.
We're good.
And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numb.
He got it again.
60.
Sensational.
121. Let's go.
60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Pass to Buzelis. Smith with a screen on James. The Sunmu for 3.
That's all.
James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight.
How did you throw that in traffic, bro?
Sumu outside. Inside. Here's Young.
Nope.
Edwards pulls it in.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got a feel for him tonight.
With the fadeaway. Oh, connects again.
Oh, he's taking it to a double. 13-21.
Amazing. A remarkable
13-21.
from him so far.
Outside Robinson. Back to Young. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This is a game he'd like to forget.
Let's go.
And the worst part
is bringing down
the whole squad.
From deep in three-point land, when LeBron commits to a shot, even that far away from the hoop, no stopping him.
Robinson, a screen on James. To the inside.
Still.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And
slam
dunk
118-21. Let's go.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
You mean the throw down at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Smith outside. Pass to Buzelis. And he's back in business. The jumper finally drops for him.
Oh my God, I'm gonna block that one.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
Let's go. 23. Let's go.
Players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Pass to Dosunmu. Robinson, a screen on James. Dosunmu for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Edwards finds Hachimura. Another possession, another assist.
15 assists.
That makes 15 assists. He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
3.
Dosunmu up top. Checked by James.
Gotta go.
Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Tuesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with the Pelicans, that one might be worth keeping an eye on. It's always a great matchup when those teams face off.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. It's Edwards with a drive.
Let's go. 23. Let's go.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's
just call him
ladder climbing.
Amongst the best decision-makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
White's got 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. And Edwards slams it in.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
LeBron, it's been a long road trip away from home. Aside from wins, what are you looking to accomplish?
Well, for us, I think it's great to be on the road. I mean, it's just us. You know, you kind of have like a bunker mentality when it's just you on the road. It's just us. That's it. You know, so we're far away from our home. So it's just, you know, like I said, it's all about us and how we continue to try to get better, especially with our young guys. You know, I think it's a good experience for all of us.
Growing that mentality will definitely help come playoff time. Thanks, LeBron.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.
I got face the Nuggets. Still playing roll. Let's go.
Now, let's meet the visiting.
Well, a swing through Los Angeles facing both these franchises. Greg, what's that like?
Well, you've got your work cut out for you on the court, and you've got to make sure that off the court you're making time for rest and recovery.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got James, Hachimura out there with Len. Then there's Edwards. And it's James in at the 3 spot. Edwards with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And James throws it down hard.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and it makes the right pass.
Outside Porter. In the corner, it's Gordon. Pass to Strother.
LeBron.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Let's go.
Hey, Kevin, well, I had a chance to catch up with Denver's head coach. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best thing to do against King James.
Thank you, David. Pass to LeBron. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic, and they've done a tremendous job surrounding him.
Let's go. Not 3.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Yeah, so tenacious on the attack. LeBron isn't bothered by a little contact on that drive.
Murray against Edwards. To the paint. Off the run. And finished off by Porter.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
LeBron passes to James. Three-pointer. Yes.
Let's go.
James picking up the assist.
Let's go.
James has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's stolen by Edwards.
Let's go. 15 points. Oh, that's down low.
That was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap.
Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets.
No team don't want to smoke with us, bro.
The 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Lakers number 1. The
undefeated right now.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
Hachimura against Gordon. Outside Porter. Denver passing it around.
Murray looking to with it. Yeah, pass it up.
Shoots over Len, and Jokic
gets it to go. That's Jokic. That's Joker. 15-7.
He can beat you in a lot of ways. very
I got something for that, though.
challenging to defend.
Drop your kick, guard, Wayne lead. Let's go. 18-7. Let's go.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
Let's go. 27.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start
The
a
three.
game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Murray. At the elbow, Jokic. Shot clock at 6.
That's off.
It's
Good
all in
D.
by Edwards.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up,
Let's go.
I like
27.
that shot selection despite the miss.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively
The
right
three.
now, especially on the interior.
Here's Murray after the basket by
The
Los
switch.
Angeles. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Here's the 3. Misses for the 5th time this game. Marking at 1 for 6. Here's Hachimura.
Let's go. 24-7. Let's go.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys,
A three.
brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And here are the Nuggets now. Following the bucket by the Lakers. For
That's
3,
off.
Murray.
Good D.
LeBron grabs the miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter.
Let's go.
Something's missing.
26-7.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow
The three.
it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Denver calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
The Nuggets making a switch here. And 101 left to play here in the first. Brown, the pass to Hauser. Cracks in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
Let's go.
The 3 ball
We're
is
playing
good.
fight. We're playing right back.
Edwards
We're not
got his
10.
3rd bucket of the night.
Let's go.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark
A three.
of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
That's off.
Quarter,
Good
no
D.
luck.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process
Let's go.
is right,
31-10.
and you still get a bad result.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
Here's Brown after the basket by the Lakers. They set the pick. Here's Murray. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Yeah, Murray is
Down
a
112.
very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Let's go. Let's go.
It down.
The 3-12.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Deep 2 from Murray.
That's off.
No luck with that time.
Going in
on the
for the
buzzer
first quarter.
beater.
What's the
And so
second
it's
story?
LeBron
What's
James
who's out there
making
talking? Let's
things
go.
happen for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
So on the
Finally,
floor for the
we're
Lakers
open.
to start this
Let's
second
go.
quarter.
36-12.
James is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Edwards. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Len in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kick it passes to Hauser. And they wasted no
Good
time
deep one.
getting those 3 points back.
Right there. 13-15.
Hauser's got 6.
Well,
Could have pinned it, but then that.
gave that away.
No,
He's
it
a
did. I was right there.
skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And they double up LeBron. Len kicks to LeBron. Edwards inside, and he really did play well against Chicago in that last game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
They set the pick. Here's Porter. Rebound the Lakers. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. We know very few players in the league stand to put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't we?
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
Denver making a switch here. Slaughter's checked in. Los Angeles on D. Pass to Hauser. Here's Porter. Here's Najee. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything he wanted
Let's go.
defending that shot.
4-2-15.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
To the inside. It's tipped.
Good D. Let's go. 4-4-15. Let's go.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
James against Porter. Najee. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Porter. Can they get it? The rebound by James. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their...
Let's go. 4-2-15.
Getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Porter, and the layup is good.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
James finds Hachimura.
4-6-13. Post.
James in the post. Guarded by Porter. Nice shot by James.
4-17.
As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
No 3.
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience of...
Let's go. Let's go. 15-19. Let's go.
Are you kidding me?
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I need to go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Strother. Drills it from outside.
Get on that.
Strother
on that. 50-22.
His first points of the game on the deep ball. LeBron outside. Back to Edwards. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist.
3-2-2. Let's go. 3-point right back.
12 points for Champ.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Porter. Takes a 3.
That's all.
It's not going to go for him. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. Nice shot by James.
Please 5-22.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Brown. 1:09 left in the first half. Here's Strother. Clay grabs the board. Here's James.
Let's go.
James throws it down.
Let's go.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
The 3s.
Here's Brown. James covering. There's a screen by Porter. Pass to Strother. Shoots from 12. And he hits the jump shot. Crawford's got his second basket of the night. LA's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
Perfecto.
Slams it in.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
Here's Brown. LeBron with the
ball. LeBron.
Come on now. That shot had no chance getting by LeBron.
Substitution for your Nuggets. Nikola Jokic. Aaron Gordon. Jamal Murray.
There's 21 seconds left now here in the second.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling.
Let's go. 6-1-2-4. Let's go.
Oh, my.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Jokic. That shot off the mark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. For the Spurs, they'll be up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. That one's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Two of the best in the league in that one.
What a measuring stick game. A good chance to see how good your team really is.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Denver Nuggets.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
And that concludes.
Third quarter. Let's go.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been quite a game for Alex Len.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Let's go.
Before in the five,
64-24.
it's Gordon and Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Strother in at the two
three.
spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Murray against Edwards.
That's all.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now. Is to sustain this effort.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions.
No way.
Right now, they need a basket.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that.
Let's go. 6-9-2-4.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Knocked away.
Good steal. Let's go. 21-24.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Jokic high post. Len on him. Out to the right wing. Deep two from Murray. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Murray's got 7.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Out to Edwards.
How do we open?
Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
No 3.
Edwards against Murray.
That's off.
LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And with that miss, they're...
Oh!
Let's go. 26. Let's go.
That is incredible.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside, Porter. The 3.
That's off.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Edwards got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've come out a little cold after the halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the 3rd quarter.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Let's go. 86. Let's go.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
For Denver, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Porter in the corner. Denver passing it around.
That's off.
No good again that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that
Let's go. 26.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
No 3.
Denver's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3.
No 3.
Murray against Edwards. Looking to get back on track here. And good.
Good play. Good play.
That time as it falls.
13-28.
Murray's got 9.
Well, that's just great awareness there from Murray to take advantage of what the defense was giving him and go to work in the mid-range.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go. White Petro. 84-28.
He continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Strother.
That's off.
That's in.
Come on, LeBron. 34-31.
He's got 8.
The passing ability of Jokic, the way he sees the floor, it's off the charts.
For 3, Edwards.
Let's go.
From long range.
32-31.
Edwards got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for
Los Angeles. Open. 3.
Edwards against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Porter, no luck.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well.
Let's go.
Like that only hurt his team more.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura
no 3.
leaving no doubt about that one.
Pass to Strother. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Hachimura.
Let's go. 91-31. Let's go.
And the athleticism on display. You got to enjoy watching Hachimura go for the powerful finish.
Here's Strother, covered by LeBron.
That's all.
The Nuggets with another miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because...
Let's go. 9-30-31. Let's go.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Good help, Alex.
No good. Hachimura finds Land.
Let's go. 9-4-31.
The action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And so
Let's go.
break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. The scoring has been tremendous.
Let's go, let's go.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects.
Let's go. Nice 10-31.
So for the Lakers right now, LeBron James is out there with Edwards. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's James. And it's Len in at the 5 down low. Murray the pass to Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Like every year we have the best teammate award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. They host the Clippers after this game. Pass to Strother. Over James.
Nope.
Strother, no good. Strother's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. And
Let's go. 131. Let's go.
High energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
There's the pick for 3, Murray. And another miss by Denver.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking to first make distance here in the second half.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Nuggets are gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Hauser. Murray against Edwards. They need this. Len with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. Floats one up.
Let's go.
James with the assist by Hachimura. Hachimura's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort has been great.
How?
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Let's go. 3 point right back.
No time at all.
2-3, Marcus. 2-3 in your face, Murray. Go.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Fuck the train.
Here's Murray up on top. Edwards defending. Here's Strother. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here.
Let's go. Let's hit 34.
6 for 6.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Come on, Murray.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
For 3, Edwards. And
let's go.
3 for the Lakers.
13, right back.
Has been outstanding. You're definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
For 3.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Hall, guarded by Len. Here's the teardrop.
That's off.
No good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has
Let's go. 115-37. Let's go.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg. And his bag of tricks there. Brown the pass to Murray.
Go do it, Murray.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed it up.
Let's go. 37.
Good. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pass to Brown. There's the pick. To end the run.
Nope.
And it's
That's
LeBron
all.
James
Good D.
with the rebound. LeBron's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. James,
Let's go.
good.
1937.
Bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint
No threes.
between the two teams.
Now Murray. Knocks it loose.
Grab it.
Out left
Grab
of the
that.
wing. Here's Strother. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
1939.
LA has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. LeBron kicks to Hachimura. Good, and
Let's
the
go.
assist goes to James.
132-39. Let's go.
James has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him.
No three.
Denver shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. On the wing, Murray. Edwards defending. Edwards with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And the Nuggets making a change here. On the wing, Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by James. The drive by...
Let's go. 134-39. Let's go.
Oh, my.
Watch out. I mean, when LeBron is coming through, that guy is a force at getting to the rack.
Jokic high post.
Over that. No, it's the D.
The board. Land's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Let's go. 126-39. Let's go.
Oh, my gosh.
I love how
No
under
three.
control Hachimura is. Able to push
That's
his
good.
way through the contact and score.
Defense.
Nice work.
Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to
Let's go.
defend more and
129-39.
more.
Let's go.
Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's
three.
never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Pass to Strother. The Nuggets with another miss.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try
What the
to
fuck was
figure
that
out a way
pass?
to get
What the fuck was that pass,
and
bro?
the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
To stop the run.
That's all.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Game.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. Where do you go mentally when you're in the rhythm like you were tonight?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you try to go out there and you feel like it's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continued to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, open up for the rest of us too.
I know that's got to be empowering, LeBron. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. We're
Fuck.